It's the dream of every young girl to have your father one day walk you down the aisle.
What? Why does Sunbear talk that way, sweetie?
Because him likes to sing.
He does? Do you like to sing?
No.
But for little Natalie, it's a walk she will have to make alone.
Never walk his daughter down the aisle. She'll never have that experience of the father-daughter dance.
For Jennifer, her family's home once danced with life. Her husband, Tim, at its center.
Here we are. We're bowling for the first time. Here goes Natalie.
Great with Natalie. They just would always play together and just, read stories.
But now this home sits in silence.
Then a major wreck shuts down I-35. What caused an 18-wheeler to go up in flames?
February 28th, 2008. There's an accident on I-35.
First I called him on his cell phone, he didn't answer.
Tim set out that morning on a daily delivery from Austin to Dallas.
I got a phone call from the police and they said that Tim had been in a serious accident.
While emergency crews worked to clear the highway, Jennifer raced to her husband's side.
I needed to go down to the hospital and went down there, and that was the worst day of my life. So
Doctors delivered the terrible news. Tim did not make it. He died on his way to the hospital from his injuries in the accident.
I just couldn't handle it. It was just horrible.
Back at the scene, investigators tried to determine what caused the fiery crash. Initial signs pointed to a problem with the brakes on Tim's truck. Company officials later admitted Tim's truck should have never been on the road. Maintenance records at SOP Trucking show it failed a recent inspection. It described the brakes as being severely worn and in need of immediate replacement. That was just 7 days before the accident. The truck was then taken out of service. So the truck was taken out of service?
Yeah.
And were any repairs ever made?
No.
But after running short on trucks just days later, SOP Trucking officials admit to putting Tim's truck back into service just to meet the day's deliveries. He didn't have enough trucks, right?
Yeah.
So what did the company do?
We had to make our deliveries.
Tim had no idea the truck he was driving had not been fixed. Once on the road, the brakes failed. Tim's truck smashed into a car in front of him. It's a collision he just could not stop.
Well, this is the last painting that he was working on, and he had this fascination with trees.
Back home, the reminders of Tim lined the family's walls. He had hoped to leave his job driving a truck to become an artist, a dream now lost in a preventable accident.
And that was his passion, and that was what he had hoped to accomplish in the next couple of years.
Jennifer is now trying to adjust to life without her husband and life as a single parent.
It's hard knowing that across the table from me is an empty chair. And I still expect when, dinner's about ready, I'll get a phone call saying I'm on my way home, so that I know that he's coming, and it just breaks my heart every day that I don't get that phone call.
Here we are in Santa Barbara, enjoying our last fling before we're parents again.
It also breaks her heart to know that Tim will never meet or hug or kiss his second daughter. Jennifer is 8 months pregnant.
Those questions keep running through my mind. Is like, one day it's a girl, she's gonna ask, about her daddy.
She can now only hope that no other family has to endure her pain, and that SOP Trucking will be held responsible.
And I don't want any other family, any other wife to go through what I went through.
So those families can be protected, even if it's too late for little Natalie, Jennifer, and her unborn child.
Hi, Natalie. We miss you. We love you. See you soon.